fire in the north end zone, we can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Baker going to hand it to White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Saints lining up in punt formation, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Baker to throw. He'll find his running back, White. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll send their tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mayfield. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shaheed with the catch.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Quick throw, taken in, and he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Saints.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. Now Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll look to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bucs offense about ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one caught by Bub Means. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Back to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Here's Jake Camarda now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He runs with it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete right side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And the shotgun. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Darius Slayton, a touchdown catch in the victory. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the
First half
intermission.
played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Chris Braswell there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive in his 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 18-yard
Up the middle they go. And he's got first down yardage. Bring it out to the 24.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And he's into the end zone. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are at all time here in the 3rd quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Baker to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. He'll get this out to his running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A second effort, and he is in. Rashad White, touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. They need one right now. 3rd and long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The Saints will punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
He'll run, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. To the pylon, he's in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense headed back to take over once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Of Debo on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
He had a shot there to take the lead with that big play. He's got an open receiver. He just needs to put it on him. And here in the 4th quarter, those critical plays mean that much more, and you just can't afford to miss open targets, especially downfield like that.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting set to get back to work. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Checking it down, this one is caught. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Tight end motioning left. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. To return, it's Shaheed.